pursue those opportunities. LaFleur was with the team for the last 2 seasons.
Well, no. I would say this, and this is not a shot at the Jets. Mike LaFleur may upgrade positions because right now with Zach Wilson and Mike White, that is not a great coordinator gig. So I'm just saying, if LaFleur goes, what if he joins his brother? What if he goes? I mean, I'm just saying, what if Ben Johnson gets a gig, a head coaching job, and he goes and gets Goff and that offensive line? I know I don't like when guys get fired, but I think Mike LaFleur, within the next 2 months, is going to get a job where he's got better quarterback pieces to work with.
We'll see about that. Everything I've heard is this was the owner saying,
"Oh, great.
You need to," and I hate that, the owner meddling. But the argument against it is, dude, final 6 games you lost. Final 33 possessions, 0 touchdowns. You went the final 3 games with no touchdowns. And then the coach is saying, well, we had 3 different quarterbacks, out there.
Pretty good argument.
The Jets, though, do believe they will be getting a veteran quarterback.
If I'm Derek Carr with a no-trade clause, not interested. No, thank you.
I think they're aiming higher than Derek Carr.
What's higher than Derek Carr?
Matt Stafford. Let's see what happens with McVay.
You have these bizarre contracts that are. You have a way of finding crap out. You're nosy and you're good about this stuff.
I'm a good listener, is what I am.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Next up, Lamar Jackson still not practicing after that knee injury in early December. Ravens haven't shared a lot of info about the status. Here's what John Harbaugh said when he was asked about any correlation between Lamar's injury and the contract negotiations.
I'll say after all these years, I wouldn't say that things don't ever make you mad that you read or you hear. And people do speculate on different things. And sometimes, you kind of do, you go, man, I can't believe someone would say that or think that. But you try your best not to let it affect you emotionally. So at this point in time, just kind of ignoring all that and just focusing on having the team, all of us preparing, myself included, along with every other single individual, together preparing to be as ready as we can to play, a very tough opponent in a wild card round, and all that other stuff just becomes kind of noise, and you just try to just put it out of your mind.
Well, I am noise. My issue is I don't know anything. And I'm waiting for Baltimore reporters to tell me something because this is what boots-on-the-ground journalists do. You and I have been sitting here for a month going, what's the story? We're not in Baltimore. I don't know what the story is. This is where I go to The Athletic or I go to a local paper and I read a journalist that's there. I'm just getting nothing from it. Nobody knows anything.
You got to give props to the Ravens organization.
No
leaks.
Well, the good ones don't leak. Lakers leak everything. A great White House, nothing gets out. A bad White House, everything gets out.
I do wonder, Lamar sitting back, watching this unfold. Hey, guys, just so you know, if you don't want to give me what I want, this is your future. Like 15 points a game, maybe, with backup quarterbacks who aren't delivering. They're unwatchable offensively, Colin.
The Ravens are a playoff team that's unwatchable. The Lions are a non-playoff team that's completely consumable. I wish the Lions were in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm serious. How much fun are the Lions to watch?
They are. I'll say this. Mark Andrews and Dobbins did not play last week for the Ravens in this matchup with the Bengals. If you're looking for a team that I would say just be careful, this is a dangerous spot, it's the Bengals. And I know Bengals fans hate how we haven't given them props on the show. You've had them number 1 for 3 weeks? 4 weeks?
I think over a month or a month.
Just saying, 2 offensive linemen look like they're going to miss. Baltimore, Harbaugh. I saw a stat. Harbaugh is like 5-0 against the spread in wildcard round games.
Yeah.
He's a damn good coach. Coach. You talk about 3 meetings. This is the 3rd one.
Harbaughs are the best coaching family ever. Shanahan second.
I'd need to give it more time, but I don't hate that.
All right.
LaFleur 3rd. I'm joking. Settle down. All right, finally, NFL break some news today, Colin. The NFL announced the potential neutral site for the AFC Championship game. If the Chiefs and Bills meet, the game will be played at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta.
That's great.
I need to give you props. You said it would be indoor. I was rooting for an outdoor venue for this one because, these are cold weather teams.
I know, who cares?
I know.
Ohio State's a cold weather team, but they went and played Georgia, and the game was indoors, and I liked it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be outdoors. I want to watch Mahomes and Allen sling the ball all over the field. I don't need drizzle and rain and crud.
This will be a 43-40 kind of game.
By the way, one of the 10 best football stadiums in the world, It's fantastic. Atlanta's a grown-up town with a lot of great hotels and restaurants.
Can you think of an edge for either team with this game in Atlanta?
No. It's great. This is exactly what the league should have done. I hear all these arguments. Well, these are outdoor teams. Well, what does that mean? I mean, most of the league is outdoor. College football, overwhelmingly people play outdoors. But the championship, the Sugar Bowl, the championships are indoors because it's played in January. Give me my football indoors. If you give me a Thanksgiving game or something with snow, it's cute. By the time we get to the big boy stuff in college and pro football, don't screw with the coaching and the quarterbacks. Give me 72 degrees climate control.
So my thing with the Chiefs was that they would miss Tyreek Hill in the postseason when you need those game-breaking plays. Now listen, outdoors, he made them. Indoors, I don't think you lose a ton. Mecole Hardman is a track star. Kadarius Toney, I think if anything, slight edge to the Chiefs in this game. But if that's the game in the AFC Championship,
oh my God!
Can you charter a plane to get down there for us? That would be
Atlanta does big events really well. It's the home of Delta. It's the home of Coca-Cola. It's a Fortune 500 company. Atlanta does big events as well as any city in America. They are great in these big moments. They've hosted so many big college football games through the years. They crush it.
I don't think I've ever been to Atlanta in my life.
Oh my, it's a great town. I tell you now, it's if you don't live there, the traffic in and out of the airport's a disaster.
It can't be worse than LA, dude. Come on. It's LA traffic. Everybody back working again now, January. December was easy.
No. Atlanta's a great site. I want to hear about it. I don't want Indianapolis gets enough great stuff.
Did you hear why the Colts could not host the game? They had a volleyball tournament.
A volleyball tournament.
Yeah. Now, I have one to go to this weekend for my son. Big one in Anaheim. But
there's no
Indianapolis scheduled a volleyball tournament. I guess they didn't think the Colts had a shot.
There's no such thing as a big volleyball tournament. It's just a volleyball tournament. They're not that big.
Don't bag on this. It's a great sport if you get into it.
It is. I like it.
You got to play some beach volleyball, coward.
Oh, God. Can we just... I got bourbon to drink and UFC cards to watch, and I got no time for that nonsense.
UFC over volleyball? Are you crazy?
I want to hang out with my friends and have steak and bourbon. All right, J-Mac with the news.
Well, that's the news.
And thanks for stopping by.
The Herd Lie News.
I'm way past the volleyball at the beach. Guys, let's face it, dress shoes, and I wasn't any good to begin with. Clunky, stiff, nobody looks forward to putting them on. Enter Wolf and Shepherd, change the industry, makes hybrid dress shoes. They're as comfortable as... They asked the players to play another game and more collisions. And they did not only did they give them no reward, they took away a reward to San Francisco. Hey, San Francisco, most physical team in the league, play another regular season game. We did and we won. Congrats. No bye. Face Seattle a third time. Anytime you do something for greed, money, it's going to come back to haunt you. Anytime you do, I've been saying this for years to people, money's important. I am in no way saying money's not important. Money's really important for educational opportunities, for medical needs. I'm not saying it's, but when you do something strictly for money, Robinson Cano to the Mariners never works out. Adding a 17th game, okay, fine. More collisions to your star players. The payoff should be another bye for the great teams. San Francisco went out there, kicked ours. It's like, okay, we'll play another game, and we won. We're going to take your bye away. What's the point? If I'm asking more of my employees, I got to give them benefits and rewards. You get another week of vacation. If I do something for Fox, the bosses always come to me, take another week off or take another few days off. That's what I have a bad vibe about the karma of this weekend. Oh. I got a bad vibe that a star player is going to get hurt. Something's going to go wrong. One of the good teams is going to get upset. Listen, I understand capitalism, but it's not like the NFL was like, you know what, we got to raise more funds. We're tapped out here. The league's on fire. It's separated from the world. And by the way, it all benefits me. The more playoff games, the better. But San Francisco should have a bye this week. Because you know what we want in the playoffs? More San Francisco. We don't want Seattle. Seattle's not capable of winning 2 games, but they are capable with a great coach in Pete Carroll after the 2 beatings they've taken, beating San Francisco once. I think they're capable of it. I don't think they will. Now, Miami's going to get, but if Tua was playing, so Miami and Seattle have played like Drek for a month. They don't even feel like playoff teams. They wouldn't have been a couple years ago. I love the NFL. I'm just crossing my fingers. All the star quarterbacks, all the star players are healthy, because nothing's better than Buffalo when they're healthy, and nothing's better than the Niners when they're healthy. Those are the I love watching Buffalo play. I love watching the Niners play. I'm off my soapbox now.
If Seattle's able to upset San Francisco, Seattle would then go to Philadelphia, which is banged up.
And by the way, get crushed. Philadelphia would run them out of the building.
I'm going to go no comment on that one.
Okay.
I think they got a shot.
Greg Cosell, 43 years, NFL Films. I got on my soapbox there. I'm sorry. Let me get off my soapbox for a second. Okay.
All right, so you're not looking